So we had some differences of opinion actually in our group, which made for some really fruitful discussion and a kind of a critical lens, which I think was really good. But we talked about, the question that we were talking about was what sort of outcomes should we expect from FGCs over and above making and implementing a plan. We talked a lot about identity, so affirming and discovering identity, the person being seen as someone outside of their diagnoses, and being given the space to talk about the small stuff that's in reality the big stuff and kind of the most meaningful stuff, but that also being given value and space in the FGC. There's this notion of the bigger life and the bigger picture, and that people don't want a service, people want a life. We also talked about hope, so retaining hope and a collaborative approach to risk. The notion of empowerment and things always going back to the person. And then there was a lot about education and understanding, and bringing everyone into the same space to clarify that, and also to be welcoming of a difference of opinion, and also an openness to learning. So yeah, there's something around recognising conflict, being okay with that, sitting with a degree of uncertainty or a difference of opinion, as I said, and planning around what will create a meaningful life, even if within that room as I say, there are different understandings of what that might mean, and that being okay. And the idea that the plan that we come up with, if something isn't followed through with on the plan or something, then it's not the blame of the people who are involved in it, it's something to address from the plan, and you could do that in reviews. Importantly, we also wanted to acknowledge that outcomes do happen outside of the FGC space as well, and that actually sometimes the FGC space is a celebration of all of the important work that happens in other meetings, amongst other people. Yeah, and actually I haven't given examples, but Michaela, you gave some really beautiful examples of positive outcomes for yourself as well, so I'm hoping that there'll be space for you to share those this afternoon as well. But I think that's, and a balancing of power, so readdressing that.